Alright. I'm gonna try to kill this Sith Acolyte. I might die here. This is getting a little close. This Sith Acolyte's gonna be the death of me.
Wave 1 commencing.
Welcome back to Star Wars, the Clone Wars, everybody. We are playing the Firefight, Horde mode, whatever you call this thing. I did a video of this a few years ago and got a whole bunch of comments saying that people remembered it, how cool it was, and that a whole bunch of people had never actually seen the end. So what I'm doing today is beating it. This game mode actually gives you two options. You can play as the ATX T-Walker like this, or you can play as the TX-130 Saber Tank. Both are awesome. I have never been able to win this as the Saber Tank, though, just because it...
Wave 1 complete.
I think rightly call this vehicle
Wave 2 commencing.
the ultimate siege walker, basically. So you can actually get into this little cave thing behind you. This vehicle has, I think, more health than the TX-130. It has a shield like this. It has regenerating secondary attack, like this mortar barrage. And you start off with 3, and if you go below that, it automatically regenerates ammo. The main attack is very powerful. So yeah, the TX-130, it's nice, it's fast, but you will need to come out here and get rocket pickups and stuff like that. But this one, it's a little bit slow, which is the only thing, but if you get up into this cave right here, you really don't need to worry about how fast it is, because you don't have to come out for ammo. You only need to come out for health, maybe, you know, if you happen to take damage. We're on to wave 3 now. Starting to get some slightly more powerful enemies. I'm going to stay out here for a little bit, at least until the first bonus wave. Then after that, we'll start heading into the cave. The nice thing about the cave, too, is like every once in a while, the Super Blasters bonus will spawn in there, too. So you can grab that. Most of the enemies aren't actually able to get into the cave. So as long as you kind of hang out in there. The nice thing about this one is if you're not targeted onto something.
Are you ready for the next challenge?
Bonus wave. These mortars fire straight out and then down. So if you're sitting up at the back of this cave up here, you can actually... hold on. Let me get some points first before I explain this. So the enemies that aren't able to get into the cave, you can just kind of arc that mortar strike down over the edge. And yeah, I always thought these were like wheels when I was a kid, and I didn't realize they were Republic insignia. A little bit difficult to get as the walker, but that's okay. But yeah, I would honestly avoid using the TX-130 if you're playing solo. Split screen's another matter, because that way you can actually kind of split the targeting of most of the enemies. But aside from that, yeah, and then triggers, you're actually able to turn the head back and forth, which is pretty cool, and shoot in different directions. Such a cool game. I really wish they would do more stuff like this. They never will. This Disney's in charge, but you know. All right, yeah. So this cave.
Wave 4 commencing.
It's not very big. But you're able to stand here at the entrance and get lots of easy shots off on enemies. Most of them don't even notice you're there until they get past that, like, they'll spawn in and kind of go forward for a bit, and then they'll kind of break off and start moving towards you. There's a lot of staff speeders coming this way. So enemies like that, they'll kind of get stuck down here at the bottom of the lip of this cave. They're not able to get in. And I think it's the same for these guys as well. I might be wrong, though. The only ones that I know can definitely get in there is Hailfire droids, which will be coming up here in a little bit.
Wave 5 commencing.
But yeah, if you get a ton of guys just kind of stuck down at the bottom of that lip, just kind of come back here. right into this spot right here. Right back up against the wall. Make sure your targeting reticle's level. Oh yeah, those guys can get in here. Hover tanks, you know, that makes sense. But if there's those staps down there, it's the perfect range and distance for your mortar strike to nail and at least, very least, damage whoever's sitting right there. I think the next wave is AATs. So yeah, they don't really notice you until they hit that break point right about there, and then they start coming out towards you. Those guys are also not able to get into the cave, so if you're taking some damage, you need to start backing up. Just kind of back up to the entrance of the cave, or back to the back of the cave, and then fire your mortar to kind of arc right into that little spot right there. You should be fine. If you're watching this as a tutorial, so glad you found the video. I know how frustrating it is to find tutorials from some of these older games, and I hope to fix that here with the channel. So if you haven't already, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you're watching this just for nostalgia, welcome to the channel. We play a lot of older games here. Oh boy. Time for the shield. These guys pack a punch. So yeah, the health and ammo out there will continuously spawn at the end of every single wave. Somebody is stuck. Yes, I remember this. So, when the AAT spawn, for some reason, one of them gets kind of brain dead and just kind of sits there at the back of the map. You have to kind of come out and chase him down. There's also a spider walker that does that over in this area later on. I'm going to get all the way back up in there since we've taken a little bit of damage. Just kind of wait for these guys to pile up there so I can kind of show off the strategy here. For a little fun fact, I have been playing this game since 2002 when it came out. My dad got an original Xbox with this game that also had the Tetris bonus game with it, I guess you could say. There went all the staff speeders. Every once in a while, they'll get lucky and one of them will like push the other one up there and they'll get like an AAT up here. Not a hard thing to deal with. The nice thing is your mortars do regenerate, so you're good to go here. But anyway, yeah, so I've been playing this since 2002 when it came out. My dad got it with the original Xbox with the Tetris game, and I spent probably 5-10 years playing just this. And then there was between this and Battlefront 1 for a long, long time. Until Battlefront 2 came out. And yeah, it was a much better time for Star Wars. Alright, let's go get a health pack before they all spawn in. Hopefully it's the smaller guys. Yeah, this walker's called the ATXT. Showed up in this game, and I believe like one Clone Wars era comic. It came out not long after this, and then never was found again, which was really sad. It's kind of the Republic answer to the ATST. But yeah, it's the ultimate siege walker. Like it's so effective at it in this.
Bonus wave.
Bonus wave. We're doing pretty good. Wave 6. We haven't died, so that's good. Unfortunately, there's no lives in this, so if you die, you gotta restart. Which is why I think a lot of people never finished it back in the day. Because it is pretty tough. Not gonna lie, it is such a fun thing to do. Like single player, like it's fun to like do every once in a while. But like if you can do like a co-op on this, or like any of the other like bonus level side content for this game, it's really really fun. Highly recommend getting this. It's on the Xbox store with the backwards compatibility, or if you have the disc like I do. Yeah, it works on modern gen Xboxes. There's some like porting, not really porting.
Wave 7 commencing.
There's some slight emulation stuff you can do on PC, but it's very broken. But yeah. Oh, snail tanks. Might be wondering what in the world these are doing here, considering they didn't show up until episode 3, but they actually showed up in some of the concept art for Attack of the Clones, but they never made it into the movie. And then they just took them straight into the Battle of Kashyyyk for episode 3. It's really cool. The Hailfire droids. These guys can make it into the cave. You're gonna want to watch out because those rockets are deadly, as they say in the campaign. Here come the rockets.
Wave 7 complete. Nice fighting. Prepare for the next wave.
If you need
8 commencing.
The shields do take a while to recharge. If you do need to use them as soon as possible, because the sooner you get your recharge line fixed up on those things so you can use them again, the better. So if you're kind of delaying a little bit, deciding if you need to use them, just use them. There's going to be a crazy wave of these guys here soon. Just shredded those guys. Yeah, I remember playing this with my dad all the time back in the day. Trying to beat this in co-op. I don't know. Honestly don't remember if we ever ended up actually beating it. But, man, those AATs pack a punch. Okay, I'm going to back up. Grab the super blasters. Because here come the snail tanks. You'd think with that giant tread on there they'd be able to make it up into the cave, but I guess not.
Wave 9 commencing.
If I remember correctly, the super blasters is on a time delay for respawn, so if you use it and you needed to get, I'm pretty sure it isn't related to the wave number, but the health and ammo is related to that. So from this stage on, if you need to get health and ammo, wait until the bonus levels. Oh, this is a fun one. Look at all these stab speeders. Wait for them all to get all bunched up right here. And then... Ah, that's beautiful.
Bonus wave.
Yeah, so this is the time where you're going to want to go out, rush out, get some ammo, health if you need it, and then get back to the cave before this wave ends, because there's no enemies right now. And if you get caught out here in the next wave, you're in trouble. Not that I remember what the next wave is or anything, I just need to hurry. If you guys didn't know, we do have a Discord server. The link is down in the description. We're talking about all things Star Wars, Halo, Warhammer, a bunch of old games, pop culture stuff. It's really fun. The guys over there are really awesome. And the link is down in the description if you guys want to join that. Look forward to seeing you over there.
Wave 10 commencing.
Ah, sounds like we have spider walkers coming up now. These guys do a lot of damage. It's also just really cool. Like, they have these like new at the time vehicles like the TX-130 and the ATXT, but they have like pretty much all of the canon vehicles at the time, like the AAT, the Spider Walker, Hailfire droids, Stap Speeders. They got new ones like the Separatist fighter tank, snail tanks, even. You know, it's such a cool game. And it's all the way through the campaign as well. Like, they have a whole bunch of like little new ones that never really came back, but then tons of the canonical ones. Like even the Hailfire droid. This is like the only time in Star Wars gaming history where the Hailfire droid was actually good. All right, Spider Walker's coming down the hill. It's actually a pretty good spot to hide if you're playing as the TX-130s up at the entrance of that base up there. Because it forces all the guys that spawn down here to go up that way, and you can see them all coming. Pick your targets if you need to. All that kind of stuff. And seeing the Spider Walkers actually working properly is pretty cool too. Alright, so we got another situation here where the enemy's just kind of brain dead over here. I don't know why he's so damaged, but
Wave 10
there he goes.
Complete. You have achieved the rank of Jedi Knight.
Awesome.
Wave 11 commencing.
And to have Mace Windu commentating this thing is pretty cool too. This is a lot.
Wave 11 complete.
Wasn't enough though.
Wave 12 commencing.
Wave 12, here we go. What do we got? Hailfire droids. There's a certain wave that's coming up that just has a ridiculous amount of Hailfire droids. Hoping that I can see that one coming, but because there's another spot in this cave that you can hide even further than what we've done. And it kind of helps you when the ones that can actually get into the cave come in like this. I think that time is now. Alright, so if you go off into the side here, you can actually climb up this wall a little bit. Quite a bit, actually. And then eventually when they get in here, you can just start hitting them from above. Makes things a lot easier for you. I think there's still a couple more. Eventually the mortar tanks are going to start coming as well. Those guys pack a serious punch.
Wave 12 complete.
And getting that high up into the cave, you're actually still vulnerable because they'll just continue to shell the entire cave. So the entrance is going to be a hot point. They're going to be hitting kind of that whole rock up there on the top side, which the whole like very center of the top of it is there's nothing there. So if you're up that high into the cave, you're actually still getting hit by some of the splash damage. So be very careful when the mortars start spawning. Don't need any health right now, so we're just gonna watch all the Republic logos go away. Because I can't catch them.
Wave 13 commencing.
Alright, what do we got? Snail tanks. Or Corporate Alliance tank droids, as they're called in Battlefront 2. There they go. I actually got one of those in Star Wars Legion, like the tabletop game. It's a pretty high detail model, and I painted it to be kind of the more green-gray kind of design from Episode 3. And I'm considering getting another one to do this kind of black, steel, and red design, too. That'd be kind of awesome. Oh, there's going to be a lot of them. Here they come. I'm going to back off of that. Holy crap. These guys can't quite make it up, but again, same as the AATs, they sometimes are able to push each other up. Unfortunately, they can't shoot up very well, so if they're too close to you, they can't really do anything. Ah, here come the mortar tanks. Time to move. Alright, so an excellent strategy right here is to actually pull back into this back section right here, just like we practiced earlier, and kill everybody that is in the immediate vicinity, so that the only ones you have to deal with are the mortar tanks themselves. You're just going to want to get as far back as you can before your reticle starts moving. So like right there. If you can do that, your firing arc should be perfect to knock out the guys that are right at the entrance there. There went one of them. It's not the most exciting gameplay at this stage. You're just trying to stay alive. A lot of strategy here. Alright, so there went the last of the snail tanks. So what you're going to want to do is the splash damage from these blasts are very powerful. Very similar to your own mortar barrages. So you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wait for your shields to fully recharge and your mortars to fully recharge as well. You're going to want to sit like just about right here. When they're all fully recharged, you go up, activate your shields, and mortar blast them to hell. And when you're out of mortar blasts, back up and wait for it all to recharge again. Because you take too many shots from those things and your health is just going to disappear very quickly. Alright, shields are back up. There's the third mortar. Here we go. Got a little greedy there. Didn't seem to do too much to me, though. Awesome. Alright. There's just one guy left. Here we go. So yeah, the problem is those guys can continuously target you even though you're out of sight. So they're just going to keep shooting no matter what's going on. So be careful. Staps coming down the hill. That sounds like a lot of AATs. We're going to back up real quick here. Deflected that shot. That was pretty good. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna wait for these guys to get bunched up right here again. We're gonna be a little bit more aggressive this time. There we go. Spider walkers incoming. I don't know why that guy's not taking damage. But yeah, if a wave is not going forward, like you've killed just about everybody that you think, and it's not triggering the next one, it's probably not broken, and there's just an enemy just hiding in the back of one of the map somewhere. Uh-oh, just kind of slid out of the cave there. There we go.
Wave 14 complete. You fight very well indeed.
Thank you, Mace Windu.
Wave 15 commencing.
Alright, what do we got? Sounds like a lot of walkers. And... maybe not. I was looking at the map there, one of them's kind of lagging behind a little bit. I thought one of them was going to get stuck in the back there, but it does not appear to be that way. Took a little bit of damage there, but we'll be fine. Nice. Because you have actual shields before you start taking hull damage. Usually works pretty well. For those first few shots, at least. The nice thing with groups like that is the splash damage from your mortars actually does quite a bit of damage to the rest of them. So by the time your destruction gets to those last ones, they've already taken quite a bit of damage. Looks like one of them's lagging behind on this side. Okay, moving along. What else we got over here? Goodbye. Lots more walkers coming. And up on top of the hill as well. See if we can knock one of these out. Looks like one of them's lagging behind up there as well. I'm not going to use the mortars on these ones just because they're moving a little bit too quick. They'll land behind them. These guys, though, they don't know what's hitting them. There we go. Okay, so there's one lagging behind right next to us here to the right, and then another one up on the hill. Might be able to hit him from here, actually. Shot is good. All right. Here's the last one.
Wave 15 complete. Bonus wave.
Okay, bonus wave. Gonna get my health topped off before we get to this next section. At this stage, these super bright ones are actually, they've actually spawned in on all the spots that they can, and they're starting to stack up on each other. Just because we're not needing them at the rate that they're spawning. We're doing pretty good, though, actually. We haven't taken a whole lot of damage except for those AATs at the beginning, which you can heal that just fine. Things are going to start getting a little bit interesting from here on out, though. So get ready.
Bonus wave complete.
If you guys haven't already, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button. We just, as of recording this, we just crossed 1,800 subscribers. Just wanted to say thank you for that. It's been an awesome time making videos for you guys for the last 5.5 years now. And we're kind of getting to the end of 2024 here, so... Just erupted that guy. Alright. Alright, so new enemy. Sith Acolyte tank. Just grab the Super Blast. Just gonna waste that real fast here. He's almost dead. There we go. They're not doing a whole lot of damage, honestly. Like, I'm taking hits, and he's just now beating my shields back. They just have a lot of health.
Wave 16 complete. Wave 17 commencing.
Wave 17. What do we got? 2 Staff Spears. Nice. What is it? Mortar tanks. Just one mortar tank, though. That wasn't too bad. I don't know how those guys charge those shots so fast. More Sith Acolytes. I'm gonna drop back just slightly here. Got a lot of enemies piling up out there, as you can see on the motion tracker there. Oh, I'm in range of one. Oh, crap. Oh, apparently these guys can make it in here. Let's stop that. I'm not going to go all the way up the wall just so that the mortar tanks don't destroy me. This guy can't break my shields. This is crazy. His rockets can, though. Okay, he just fell back outside the cave. There's a lot of guys sitting out there. Most of them mortar tanks. Try to make a mad rush to this spot right here. Start getting some... Hopefully kill some of these mortar tanks that are sitting here pelting shots at me from right there. Okay, so now our little area here is safe. We just got to kill all the guys that are in the immediate vicinity, and we should be good to go. You can actually do this strategy with 2 walkers here as well. Makes it a lot faster, just throwing mortars over there like crazy. Alright, there went the Sith Acolyte. That did some damage. If you guys have played this before, let me know down in the comments section. If you guys have your favorite memory from this, either this mode or just this game, let me know down there as well. Love hearing stuff about this game, the people that remember it. It was a huge part of my childhood. Just gonna lob the one mortar I've got in there. That's a lot of mortar tanks. Just gonna wait for my shield to pop back up and we'll be good to go. There we go. Yeah, if you step out there without shields, that does a significant amount of damage to you. So be very careful. There's a couple guys just kind of sitting around there. There's one Hailfire droid that's kind of floating around. There's one guy that's over here. I'm guessing it's a mortar tank. Might be wrong. And then I think there's another like snail tank that's kind of going around over there. They can't turn really, so They get stuck over in that side very easily. I think we got a kill or two there. There went the Hailfire droid. Alright, let's wait for that last mortar to pop up, and there we go. Mortar tanks are down. Okay, let's kill the stragglers and move on. Alright, that guy did a 97-point turn to turn around and got killed in the last turn. Oh, it's a spider walker. That's weird.
Wave 17, complete. Could he be the one from the prophecy?
Ooh.
Wave 18, commencing.
Okay, here we go. What do we got? Come at me. Another huge wave of these guys and more Sith acolytes. Here we go. These guys have a lot of health, and they do have some rockets that pop off every once in a while. Those do quite a bit of damage, but their blaster shots can't really seem to break my normal shields.
Wave 18, complete.
There we go.
Wave 19, commencing.
Wave 19, what do we got? More Hailfire droids, I can tell from the sound. We're getting pretty far into this now. I'm hoping to get another bonus wave here pretty soon. We can get some more health before the big guys start showing up. Actually, big guy's showing up right now. We need to move. Alright, if you guys have played the campaign, you'll know what the Proto-Deka is. And one of those has just spawned. Right here. Fortunately, it does a significant amount of damage, unfortunately, but its pilot is a moron. And if you can kind of finagle your way into getting a shot off into it, you don't have to lock onto it to do damage. Eventually, it will blow up. Just kind of try to arc your mortar strikes over the top of this hill here. Kind of cheesing it. It's not a direct fight, but I want to survive this. It does do damage, I swear. It just takes a bit. And it's kind of hard to tell that you're actually doing damage because you're not locked onto him, but just bear with me here. What was your guys' favorite Star Wars game from back before Disney took over? Because they were pumping out like 3 or 4 a year there for a while. It was crazy. Mine was definitely this game, and seconded by the Battlefront games. I didn't play Jedi Academy or Jedi Outcast until way later. I think I was in my teens when I finally played that, but both of them are great. But Jedi Outcast came out the same year as this, and I don't know if I would have liked it as much as this, honestly. Just playing in giant tanks, battling it out. Pretty good story. Amazing side content for a split screen back in the day. It's really fun. They don't make games like this anymore. Try to center that off a little bit better there. Not too far. Okay, I'm going to try to double check if we've actually done damage to this guy. Very little. Okay. We need something a little more direct here. Oh, there's a way to do it. Actually shoot the directly into the tank. If he somehow moves himself, he might be able to shoot me here, though, so we're going to have to move quick if that happens. But this should go pretty quick. Because we're actually doing damage directly to the vehicle itself. Because you don't actually have to lock on to enemies to get it to work. I think. I'm starting to doubt myself here. There it goes. Okay.
Complete.
Whoa, that was getting a little scary there.
Commencing.
Final wave, everybody. Here we go. No time to get health. Alright, all the little guys are dead. Got a whole bunch of spider walkers coming up. I don't know why they're coming out of that one factory so damaged like that. It's kind of weird. Hailfire tanks coming up. You're going to want to be careful because these guys are going to be distracting you for when the last guy comes in here. Here comes some more Sith acolytes in the distance there. Keep an eye on your map. That's the only way it's going to telegraph. Oh, there it is. Okay, now's when you're going to want to get in here really quick. Alright. I'm going to try to kill this Sith acolyte. I might die here. This is getting a little close. This Sith acolyte's going to be the death of me. If you can get right into the nose of this guy, he can't shoot at you. And he sometimes glitches out like this and just noses into the ground. This is the only way. He can't shoot at you like this. Come on. Come on, kill that stupid Sith acolyte. Would really love to have some shields. There we go. Oh, it's getting close. Alright, the big one's dead. We did it.
Final wave complete. You are truly a Jedi Master.
Oh.
You have achieved the rank of Jedi Master. Your seat on the Jedi Council awaits.
I made it to Jedi Master. Take that, Anakin. And now we get a whole bunch of free points. Alright, well that about does it. After this point, it just restarts, pretty much. Even though you've already won. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Let me know your favorite Clone Wars game memories down in the comment section as well. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when the next video comes out. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.